Hello students, welcome everyone. I'm Amrit and have come with a new video for class 8 chapter 1 part 1. The chapter is divided into 3 parts and so I will deal today with the first part. For your better understanding, I will give all the word meaning as well as I will explain you line by line. So dear students, without delay, let's start. And before we start, let's quickly go through the main characters. The first character is Jim McPherson. Jim McPherson was the captain of his regiment in English troop. Before joining army, he was a school teacher in Dorset in England. He was very playful. The second most important character is Connie McPherson, his wife. Connie McPherson is a wife of Jim McPherson. She loves her husband very much. She waits for his husband's return. She suffers from burns when her house was burnt. The next and the important character is Hans Ulf. Hans Ulf was the captain of German troop. Before joining army, he played cello in an orchestra. He was very friendly in nature and liked to play football. So dear my students, these were the main characters of this chapter. And let's start this topic. The best Christmas present in the world. Before you read, there are some dates or periods of time in the history of the world that are so significant that everyone knows and remembers them. The story you will read mentions one such date and event, a war between the British and the German in 1914. Dear students, in history you see that there are so many dates and years, periods, times are given there, and they are very important. For example, our India got freedom in 1947, and so it's very important for us. We remember this date and year, and so my dear students, here uh, 1914, you all are aware that you are studying history. All of you might be knowing that in 1914 there was a great world war first, and so it's very important event. Now let's start the chapter. I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridport, a roll-top decks. My dear students, here spotted means to see or he saw it. Okay, junk shop means or where junk dealers, all things are being sold. Bridport is a place. A roll-top desk, that is a kind of desk which has many drawers. The man said it was early 19th century and oak. I had wanted one, but they were far too expensive. So students, the author says here that he wanted one such table, but which was made of oak, but they were all very expensive, too costly, and that's why he could not buy it. This one was in a bad condition, the rolled up in several pieces, one leg clumsily mended, scorch marks all down one side. So students, we see here uh, that he found one table which is not in a very good condition, that looked clumsily, that means in an awkward way, and scorch marks, that is there it has also got a burnt marks and not very good looking. It was going for very little money. I thought I could restore it. It would be a risk, a challenge, but I had to have it. So see, my dear students, here the author is saying that he wants that table badly, means urgently he needs a table, and though it is not in a good condition, he says that it will be challenging or it will be a risk, but he can mend it, he can make it to in a usable way. I paid the man and brought it back to my workroom at the back of the garage. I began work on it on Christmas Eve. So the author says that he bought it, the table, and then finally now he started mending that table. He started repairing the table just before the Christmas Eve. Dear students, what is Eve? Eve means anything, something important event before that day is called Eve. Like here, Christmas Eve means the day before Christmas. I removed the roll top completely and pulled out the drawers. The veneer had lifted almost everywhere. So see, he started mending that to repair that table, and so he started opening the old drawers and everything, and so he could found that veneer. My dear students, veneer means here a thin layer of plastic or decorative wood. Or these days you might have seen this on doors or tables. There another uh, plastic or any thin layer of wood is coated there to make it beautify. So that is called veneer. It looked like water damage to me. Both fire and water had clearly taken their toll on this desk. So, dear students, here the author says that the fire and water, both of them have destroyed the table. Here, taken their toll on, that means damage. So, it is because it has got burnt by the fire and water, that means raindrops or the rainwater have been might have been falling on the table, so that it has been destroyed by the fire and water. The last drawer was stuck fast. This one stuck fast means here shut tightly, that is not easily opened. I tried all I could to see it out gently. In the end, I used brute force. See, so here the author is saying that means he could open other drawers very easily, but the last one it was very tight. It was stuck off, shut tightly, and so it was not easily opened. And so the author is saying that he used brute force. My dear students, here brute means a physical strength. That means he used all his physical strength to open that drawer. I struck it sharply with the side of my fist, and the drawer flew open to reveal a shallow space underneath, a secret drawer. And see, he uses all his strength, and then finally he is able to open the drawer, and he saw that there is something inside the drawer. There was something in there. I reached in and took shut a small black tin box. Sellotape to the top of it was piece of lined note paper, and so finally he has opened it and he could see that there is something inside the drawer, and he also found that there is a note paper and written on it in shaky handwriting. Here, my dear students, shaky handwriting means in a running hand. Let's see what is written. Jim's last letter received January 25th, 1915. So in that letter it was written that it was a letter from James Macpherson, and it dated January 25th, 1915. To be buried with me when the time comes. I knew as I did it that it was wrong of me to open the box, but curiosity got the better of my scruples. It usually does. And so see, sometimes we think that something we are seeing others things, then we feel that it is not too good to see others thing. But there is also a curiosity, that means eagerness. We feel that what is there, something, let me open, and we try to open it. And so that here scruples means the same thing, that we are hesitating to do something wrong. Inside the box there was an envelope. The address read. So inside that again he sees that there is an envelope, and in that there is an address. What was the address? The address was written Miss Jim Macpherson. That means it is written by Mr. Jim Macpherson to his wife Miss Jim Macpherson. The address is 12 Copper Breaches, Bridport, Dorset. This is the name of her place. I took out the letter and unfolded it. It was written in pencil and dated at the top December 26, 1914. And so again he unfolded, that means he opened that paper and he saw that there is inside something written in a pencil, and that uh, he read, that is the date given December 26, 1914. All my dear students, I hope everything is clearly explained, you understood well, and hope everyone uh, understood everything. I'll be coming very soon with the part 2. Till then, bye bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.